Hello everyone, I'm Roger Baines with Creating Your Spiritual Universe, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about a vision board and what's not talked about as much, a C.R.A.P board, and why every single person should have one. Now, a vision board is a tool that is used to help clarify, concentrate, and maintain focus on specific goals and desires. Now, why would you want to create a vision board to do that? After all, you know what you want, right? Why do you need to have a vision board? Plain and simple, because you want to be in line with how your mind works. And we are processors. We're not thought generators, we're thought processors. And so what we want to do is work along those lines so that we can bring those things that we desire into our lives. Now, if you sat around one day and on any day and actually observed your thoughts, they normally don't have any rhyme or reason. One moment you're thinking about driving your car, the next moment you're thinking about what you ate for breakfast, the next moment you're thinking about what your friend is doing, or what you want to do, or whether you want to go on Facebook or go out for a walk. They have no rhyme or reason, because thoughts are not generated by us. They just come in, and we either choose to process them or we choose to ignore them. So what a vision board does is focuses your thoughts. Your subconscious mind, because thoughts are always coming and going, usually does not pay attention to random thoughts. It pays attention to thoughts that are consistently coming into your mind. And if you have thoughts that come into your mind on a consistent basis, your subconscious then will pay attention to them. So we want to work with that. And what a vision board does, as you look at it every day, your subconscious mind notices that it is something that's coming in on a daily basis. And it goes, that must be important. Must be important because it keeps showing up. Let's grab a hold of that. And the subconscious mind takes it and moves it into the field of creation, which is within you. Moves it into the field of creation and then begins to work on making that a reality. That's why it's important to guard your thoughts. Because if they are negative thoughts, your subconscious will grab it and put it into the field of creation as well. So with a vision board, it creates the fertile ground for getting attention for the things that you want out of your life. Now, the only rule I have for a vision board is this. Be sure to put yourself in the middle of it and make sure it's prominent. And everything that you want is around you on that board. And it's as if you're a volcano, or a tornado rather. And what you're doing is spinning, and as you're spinning, you're bringing all those things on that board into your life. It's a visualization that you can use. Another visualization involves the breath. It's simple. You breathe in, you relax, and you breathe in. And when you breathe in, you're breathing in all of those things around you that you want to bring into your life. And then you slowly breathe out. And what you're breathing out is the energy that is going to go out and bring those things in. And you do it. I do it. It takes me 30 seconds to a minute. And it's just another tool to emphasize to your subconscious mind. And this is serious. This is what I want. I want it in my life. The only other thing I would do is make sure that you're following universal law. A popular one is you want love and you have a particular person in mind. What if that person doesn't feel the same? Then there's an inconsistency, an incongruity there. We have a plane up ahead, so take a few seconds so we can actually. We're near an airport and it's a public park, so there are surprises at times. Now, As you breathe out, you're bringing in all those things into your life. All right? And the only rule I would have is to make sure that if you want, let's say, love to come into your life, just ask for love to come into your life in the most ideal and beneficial way. And that way, what is perfect for you will manifest into your life. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the C.R.A.P board. Now, what is that? The C.R.A.P board, C.R.A.P stands for conflicts, that's the C. The R stands for resistance. The A stands for anxieties. The P stands for procrastination. And any other problem you think that you may have. Just give it a little Now, it's important to remember. Some of you might say, well, that sounds like you're focusing on your negative thoughts and negative, situations. And what I want to say to you is this. It's great that you do recognize and you have the awareness to recognize that. But this is more about recognizing the things that don't serve you as opposed to focusing on them. This is more about recognition. Your vision board is more about the focusing, and this is more about recognizing limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, and things that you want to clear out of your life so that they don't get in the way of the things that you do bring into your life. Now, the developer of this technique is a neuroscience expert by the name of Mark Robert Waldman, and I'm going to read his story because I couldn't tell it better myself. And it's going to really give you an idea of why this is so valuable. Okay? Now here's what he says. He says, I created it one day flying back from a multi-city speaking tour in Texas. It was an incredible, successful tour, and I even received a Distinguished Speaker Award from the Mind Science Foundation. As I boarded the plane to return home, I expected to feel tired. But instead, I was immersed in a deep feeling of depression. Why depression? It didn't make any sense. And I wondered, am I still walking around with a ton of unconscious and unprocessed crap? I took out a sheet of paper, wrote down every negative thought and feeling I had. I wrote down all my weaknesses, my failures, my disappointments, and I continued until I filled the entire sheet of paper. Then I sat back in my chair, exhausted, and fell into a deep state of relaxation. As I did so, I started to neutrally gaze at all my words. After about 5 minutes, the words on the page began to lose their meaning, their emotional impact. I saw that a lot of negative thoughts were minor and that many of them were more related to old memories than present situations. I began to actually feel euphoric, and all of the negativity disappeared. What happened? I didn't realize it, but at the time, I was doing a variation of a well-established technique that has 30 years of cognitive therapy research behind it. I decided to look into the neuroscience of observing negative thoughts and found substantial evidence showing that you can actually turn off the negative emotional circuits in your brain by being mindfully observant of them. In fact, your brain functionally disconnects from any worry when you deeply relax. Observe it on a sheet of paper. I wrote crap board at the top of my paper and posted it next to my work. And to remind me that my negative thoughts were not real, I placed it right next to my computer. Now, that was the experience that led to the invention of the crap board. Now, what you want to do with the crap board, and you want to get down to do this exercise, it's really simple. Really, really simple. What you want to do on a single piece of paper, write down 20 things that you feel you don't want in your life any longer. Now, when I did this, I thought, man, 20 things, that's going to take a long time. 5 minutes, I had the list full. Okay? What you also want to do is put down all the things that other people would say about you that you feel you would want out of your life. Okay? Now, when you're finished writing that, you want to deeply relax. You want to remember. And then ask your intuition yet again, what else should be added to your list? Right? Then add all those things in. And then after you have that, the third thing you want to do is put your paper in front of you. Again, deeply relaxing, as relaxed as you can possibly be while gazing at that paper. Don't judge anything. Look at it in a neutral sense, in a neutral fashion. No judgment whatsoever. This is not about you feeling bad about yourself. This is just recognizing, as we talked about a second ago, that these things are here and you are finished with them and they have to be gone. As you gaze at your paper, you may want to stretch, relax, yawn, all those things that we tend to do when we're getting into a relaxed state. The other things you might want to do, and this is really, really cool and important, you want to gently stroke your arms. And just gently doing that, gently stroking your arms, will trigger confidence within your mind. It's kind of a neural hack. And while at the same time, it turns down the limbic activity, the part of your mind that controls your emotion. It'll tone that down while at the same time boosting your confidence. And the amazing thing is that you'll immediately, or you should immediately, notice a reduction in the intensity of your negative thoughts and feelings. Now, put your crap board on a wall, somewhere where you can see it. You don't want to be focusing on it on a daily basis. You just want to gaze at it a little bit, and maybe twice a week you go through and you do this exercise where you deeply relax and you look at the paper. You definitely do not want to throw it away. Definitely don't do that. Because why you want to do this is because your subconscious mind, what you don't want to do is your subconscious mind will start to ruminate about all the things that are holding you back. But when you have it on a piece of paper, something miraculous happens. And what happens is your subconscious mind goes, or your mind goes, oh, okay, you've got that. You got it written, you got it stored over there, you realize what's going on, I don't have to worry about it anymore. And eventually, those things will start leaving your mind. And it's a very, 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 very good way to start clearing away the things that don't serve you, so that you make more space for the things that you want, and you create a safe space for the things that you want. When they do come into your life, they're not eaten away or eroded by those emotions that tend to stop you from going where you want to go or getting what you want. Now, lastly, remember, old memories, they're always there in your brain. But you don't have to listen to them, and you don't have to believe that they're true. You simply need to sometimes tell them to shut up and go away. Remember, you're the boss of your being. They will do what you do, what you ask. And they usually will. Okay? And then what you want to do lastly is just focus on at least 3 values for the day, and the new belief that you want to embed, that you want to take in and make part of who you are. All right? And bring that into your memory. And that's it for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. We really appreciate it. And until the next video, have a great day.